Today's amazing Suncoast woman succeeded at many careers before she reached retirement.
Even after retirement, not much has changed for her. ABC 7's Linda Carson introduces us to Linda Wilson.
Linda Wilson was born in Canaan, Connecticut, and she still uses a lot of what she learned in that small farming town as she works for the Venice Farmers Market here on the Suncoast.
And my father taught me to always say what you mean and do what you say. My mother taught me to always give people a second and a third chance.
She went to work right after high school.
My very first job was an administrative assistant for Avco Lycoming in Charleston, South Carolina.
She was fascinated by the drafting department.
My boss had the wherewithal to say, would you like to learn that trade? And he allowed me to spend part of my day in the design and drafting department learning that trade.
She'd found her career.
I worked for a company called Bendix, and I designed and built the very first air hockey table in 1970.
She helped design the first mobile air transferable hospital.
This was a group of 7 hospitals that are airdropped into disaster areas or into war areas. I had the dental unit that I was responsible for.
She designed the technology for the publishing clearinghouse contests, and
I was with Colt Firearms, and I had a portion of designing the M16 rifle.
She met her husband when she hired him.
I did hire him, and years later he left and he went to work for United Technologies.
But they met again years later, married, and have a daughter and 2 grandchildren. They retired to Venice in 2001.
I became a photographer, and I started working for general contractors. I've photographed the Oslo Theater, I've done the Venice Community Center, I've done the Sarasota Opera House.
She's very proud of the help the Venice Farmers Market gives the community.
2 years and 6 months, over $25,000 to our local community.
And her life lesson, go for your passion.
Mine has and always will be giving back to others.
These are some of the awards Linda Wilson has won since she's been here in Venice. But it's not the awards she treasures, it's the feeling she gets knowing how many people the Venice Farmers Market is helping. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.